So companion planting is the process of planting plants that benefit each other, close to each other, and making sure that you plant plants that are non-beneficial to each other, far apart from each other. So in our garden, we may plant flowers to attract pollinators. Two great companion planting flowers are Mexican sunflowers and nasturtiums, as they both attract pollinators, which is great for your plants that require pollinators to produce fruit like zucchinis and squash. But these plants also attract natural predators of pests like wasps, so they will be a natural pest control for your garden. So planting something like Mexican sunflowers and nasturtiums next to your squash or your zucchinis is a beneficial companion planting. Although this bed is quite weedy, you will see that there are still huge bulbs growing under here because we have covered these beds with remay. Remay is a great pest control option. In this case, we were specifically covering these onions to prevent onion maggots from infesting our crop. Remay can prevent all kinds of pests, from smaller insects to all the way up to deer that might want to nibble on your sprouts. Another important gardening method to remember is crop rotations. Crop rotations is the process of planting different crops in successive years from each other in different parts of your garden. This will help you rotate out of pest infestations in the soil, and it will also help you keep your plants moving on to new beneficial nutrient profiles in your soil. So an example of a crop rotation that we do here at Farm for Thought is planting lettuce in beds that previously had carrots. Carrots are very light feeders, which means they take very little nutrients out of the soil and they can grow in very low nutrient soil. Whereas lettuces are very heavy feeders. They require a lot of nutrients in the soil and they will take a lot of nutrients out of your soil. So if you plant carrots one year, you will give the soil a year to recover. And then the next year you can plant lettuces and they will have a full nutrient profile in which to take advantage. And then the following year you could plant carrots again to give your soil another year to recover from that heavy feeding from the lettuces.